Hey, how you doing? Oh, it's been said if you can't stand the heat, stay out of the kitchen. And if you can't deal with sarcasm, go cry in the walk-in, please. On the big board, what do we have? Looks like chicken thighs. I'm excited already. Some fresh herbs, cilantro. Looks like some basil that's right on the edge. We'll use that up. Don't you worry. Green onions. A couple of rolls. Looks like they're on the stale side. Coconut milk, all right. Something Far East, I'm thinking. Aromatics, ginger for sure. Shallots. Whoa. Black garlic. Aged in a controlled high humidity set at about 150 degrees for anywhere from 30 to 90 days. And the flavor is intense. Trust me. There go our shishito peppers. We're going to take the seeds out of one and keep the seeds from the other. Very mild, about a notch below the heat of a jalapeno. You with me? Okay. Shredding the carrots, or carrot. Here we go. Going to chop up those fresh herbs. Fresh cilantro, done. Fresh basil, chiffonade, cut it crosswise, rough chopped, and done. Who's happy I sped this shit up? I knew it. Alright, how about our first mise en place? There it is, okay? Not quite finished, almost there. Let's tend to that bread, shall we? It is on the stale side, for obvious reasons. I let it out. We'll chop it up into small chunks. Pulse it. We want a rough chop, candidly, because that's going to help bind our meatballs, alright? Let's chop these chicken thighs down into a manageable size so that way the food processor will rough chop instead of puree. We do not want pureed chicken. We want rough chopped little tiny chunks of chicken inside of our meatballs. Are you with me? I know you are. And don't forget to sanitize your work counter, your food contact surfaces, everything. Keep it clean. All right? Now then, ooh, what are we doing here? Putting pork in with chicken? Chef, can we possibly do that?
Fuck that!
No, it's possible. It can happen. It's all raw. Don't worry about it. It's all going to cook up. There goes some 4-in-1 seasoning. There goes a hefty dose of black pepper. Now we're going to zest that half of orange. Okay? We're also going to squeeze the orange juice in. And we're going to zest that entire lime and squeeze the juice of one lime right inside our mixture. This will add our brightness. This will add our acidity. This will add balance to our flavor profile. Are you with me? There goes our lime juice. That's the juice of 1.5 limes. Okay? In goes our green onions. In goes our half of our cilantro. Half of our basil. Alright, there goes tiny bit of shallots. Half of our ginger. Half of the carrots. Are you with me? Here comes that black garlic paste. My goodness. You gotta really scrunch this around and smush it up. It is super intense. Fish sauce goes in. Shaoxing wine goes in. About a teaspoon of each. And about 2 teaspoons of soy sauce. That's it, right? No, we've got more to go. There go those breadcrumbs. And boy, oh, look at that. Half a can of the coconut milk. That's going to help bind. You think we're done? We are not. Haha. 2 whole eggs. That's it. 2 whole eggs. Now we can get our gloves on and do the scrunch around. And who doesn't like the scrunch around? Listen to this. And that feels a bit too moist, so we went ahead and added the rest of the breadcrumbs. That was almost 4 cups of breadcrumbs to about 2.5, 2 3/4 pounds of proteins. That's pork and chicken. All right, and here's the finished product. Get a look at this. All kinds of goodies in there. You can see flecks of that black garlic. Now, refrigerate for 30 minutes. Get yourself a little bucket of water. Always keep your hands and your scoop moist. And you can start scooping out these balls. These are going to be about 4 ounces to start, but as we move on, broke them down to about 2.5 to 3 ounces. That way they'll fry up more evenly. And there you go. There's some more of that black garlic. Just smush it, smush it, smush it. Make sure there's at least 1 little bite of black garlic in every single meatball. And the finished product, Thai curried chicken meatballs. Look at them. Yeah, we're feeding a lot of people today. Into the fridge, again, 30 minutes. Keep them chilled, folks. Keep them chilled. All right, time to build the sauce. Let's start out with Benissimo oils, sriracha oil. Yeah, gonna add a little heat right to the beginning. There goes our shallots, there goes our shishito peppers, there goes the other half of those scallions. In goes those carrots. Sweat everything down. The ginger, the garlic, right back in. Our sauce base is started. Okay, cook that down. Sweat the vegetables out. In we go with 2 tablespoons of the green Thai curry sauce. It's prepared. You can get it at any of your local Asian markets. We're going to fry that up like we would a tomato paste in a red sauce. As soon as we see that starts to stick to the bottom, Shaoxing wine right in for the deglaze. We're going to call that 3 tablespoons. Going to pull all that yumminess and that goodness off the bottom, aka the fond. Okay, next up, let's take a look. In we go with our chicken stock. It's powdered chicken stock, so sue me. I had it on hand. Then we go with our fish sauce. That's about a teaspoon. Here we go with our soy sauce. That's about 2 teaspoons. That's going to really develop the base level of our flavor for that coconut curry sauce. Are you with me? While that's simmering, into the fryer. Into the fryer? Why are you frying the meatballs, chef? Well, because you get a very nice crust. They're almost cooked through, and now we can finish them in the sauce, and they'll still maintain that nice crisp exterior. Do you dig? Let's rinse and repeat, and off we go. Alright, our sauce has reduced by about 1/3, nice and concentrated. In we go with that remaining 1.5 cans of coconut milk. Get it stirred around. Okay, bring it to a simmer. Let's add a little turmeric, about a teaspoon's worth, and in we go with the rest of that basil and cilantro, all chopped up, mixed in together. There goes a little more of the green onions. Notice a lot of green onions. And here's a game changer right here, folks. Peanut butter. That's right. Gonna add a certain amount of smoothness and yumminess. Can you dig it?
Fuck that!
I will take that as a yes. All right, let's throw a little more heat in there. There goes about 1.5 teaspoons of some of the #1 condiment on the planet, sriracha sauce. And now let's add a little bit of a cornstarch slurry just to try to get this to the proper consistency. We're going to let it reduce a little bit more. It's doing so, but it's still a little bit thin. Let's get a taste. Oh yeah. A tinge on the salty side. But watch what happens now. That's right. How do we combat saltiness? With acid, or in this case, citrus, and plenty of it. Alright, the meatballs have enough citrus in them, but this sauce needs a heavy dose. So we're going to go ahead and squeeze the equivalent of 1.5 limes of fresh squeezed lime juice right in. It's going to tone down that saltiness, balance this thing out. Let's get it thickened up, and now let's drop our meatballs in and finish them in the sauce. Notice the simmer. Notice the simmer. And 20 minutes or so later, you can see that sauce is thickened up nicely, coating the spoon beautifully. Those meatballs are cooked through. Let's plate this thing and let's get into it. Good looking sheen, nice crust. Oh, there goes that amazingly fluid and smooth sauce. Little green onion for the color. Cut it in half. Let's get a taste. Look at that. Hello. 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 Moisture. Alright, here comes the big dumb animal. Big dumb animal time. Not sure why he's pointing to the window. I think he's pointing out what a beautiful day it is outside, or the fact that someone may appear on the steps any minute now, but let's take that first bite of that meatball. Look for the scrunch. Oh, the eyes slits. There's the scrunch. It almost looks like a unibrow with the dimple in the middle of the forehead. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Nope. He's got nothing to say? Oh, is he going back in already? Yeah, he is. Yeah, I am. That's what he's saying. I'm going back in. Screw you, creepo. I'm going to eat the... Oh, there he is. Up the steps. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. You're going to eat the whole meatball. Huh? Yeah, that's right. How about that? Hey, baby, we're just chilling down here in Georgia where you can smoke cigars in bars and you can carry a gun around whenever you want. As usual, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, leave a hashtag, leave a comment, and smash that notification bell.